Hey y'all, I want to bring up online reviews today. I want to talk about some of the things that I've seen in the world around me just in the last week. And I've had too many instances come up with online reviews, with questions with clients, businesses that I'm interacting with just on a personal level, that I feel like I can't ignore this opportunity to share just some feedback and some tips and resources for managing online reviews with your business. You can't be everything to everyone, so you likely will get some negative online reviews, and that's okay. That happens. How you respond to them is a really pivotal way to take a 1 or 2 or 3 star review and let it slide closer to the 1 or let it slide closer to the 5, because sometimes people use your response to a negative review as how they are going to interact with you, and so sometimes negative reviews and your response actually can get you more clients than good reviews. Do not misunderstand. I am not saying go find negative reviews, but there are ways that negative reviews can not hurt you. So the first thing that I want to make sure that everybody knows is do not respond to online reviews with emotion. So it's really hard because we put our heart and souls into our business, but most of the time these aren't personal attacks. People could be having a bad day. Sometimes it's not even about you. Interacting with your business was just sort of a catalyst for something else, but that's not necessarily fair to you, and I will acknowledge that. But you have to respond factually to your online reviews. It's do not respond with emotion. So there are ways to do so, and I think every review you have to take a slightly different approach. But definitely, if you get a negative review, it's important to respond, but don't feel like you have to respond right away. Take a few minutes or a few hours, really, to just think on it, go do something else, craft a response, write it down, type it out, and then leave again, step away from it again, and come back to what your response is and check on it and see if you feel like it still is appropriate. And just make sure when you reread it that you are looking for facts and no emotion. So I mentioned this already also, but I want to make sure that you see that it is a key point in this. You want to respond to every review, good, bad, indifferent, neutral. Even if it's just a star review and they don't put any comments, always respond to reviews. Just say, hey, thanks so much for your review. Glad you had a great experience. Can't wait to see you again. If it's a negative review, depending on kind of what your industry is or what the actual review specifics were, you can say something like, we're sorry you had a bad experience. We want to make it right. Please reach out to us, by calling and insert your phone number and let's talk about this, or give them an email address. Trying to make it right. We all know that customer service is really important. And so when people see that you're trying to make it right in your response, it's gonna go a long way with potential customers who are reading your reviews. If it gets kind of heated or you get some back and forths, don't be afraid to take it offline. I would say don't respond more than twice publicly before you say, we feel like this is a matter that you and I need to discuss. This is how to reach out to us, or please share your contact information so that we can talk about this. And then don't respond anymore. Potential customers will see that, and they aren't going to be concerned if someone continues to respond and comment and try to fuel the fire. Definitely encourage reviews from your clients and your customers. So let people know that you have online review opportunities. They can recommend you on Facebook. They can review you on Yelp and on your Google business page. And you can buy stickers. Not buy them. They're free. Yay! You can order free stickers for Yelp and Google and TripAdvisor if that's relevant to your industry. Just fill out a form. They'll mail them to you. It's a free thing, so it'll take a few weeks, so be patient. But then you have a sticker saying, find us on Google or like us on Yelp, and you just stick it in your window or your door, and it reminds people regularly that you are on those platforms, and that when they have a great experience, that they should review you. This is going to actually jump back to the very beginning of the video, and not responding emotionally to reviews, but don't fuel the fire to negative reviews by sharing them publicly or sharing them anywhere. So if you get a bad review, respond. You're sorry that they had a bad experience, you'd like to make it up to them, and then be done with it. Don't screenshot it, don't share it, don't post it online on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and complain about the review or try to disagree with the points made in the review. You're just giving fuel to the fire of the person who reviewed you negatively. And of course your supporters are going to respond and defend you and be appalled that someone could give you a negative review, and that feels good. But it's not really professional. It's not polished, and it makes your business, it's just not the kind of content you want to be sharing on social media. You want to be encouraging people and telling people how your business is going to help them and make their life better, or their day better, or their interaction with you better. And you just don't need to bring that negativity on your own onto a page like that. And the last thing that I think is something that everybody knows and understands, but I'll say it just to say it and put it out in the open. Don't let one bad review or a handful of bad reviews amongst hundreds and hundreds of good reviews, don't let them ruin your day. Sometimes, the review isn't even really about you or your business. Sometimes somebody was just having a bad day, and a negative experience with you just triggered them. Or maybe they're just one of those people who reviews all the time. So just don't let it bother you. Respond promptly, respond professionally and courteously, and move on. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I hope this has been helpful.